Thank you, ma'am. Thank you for your introduction. Okay. Yeah, hello everyone. This is it's a session for IoT. So I think previous past week you learned about what is Internet of Things and what is embedded system, like the things you may learned. This is the final part or continuation part from that maybe. Whether am I audible?
Yes, sir, you are clear.
Okay. Okay, sure. Thank you. Okay. Uh, whether this session can move with the interaction session or shall I take the slides only? Whether could anyone interact? Yeah. Could anyone know about anything about IoT acts? Anything have any idea about acts? Anyone can type in messages? No. Okay. Any other? Okay. Directly we'll move with the session. Just okay. Okay. Normally, previously there was embedded systems which just uses TV like that things only we used. Nowadays, everything is connected with the internet. So that's we called as IoT. Okay. And the IoT, this is the current trend which is moving completely in the industry 4.0. In industry 4.0 that is booming very well, and every companies like automobiles, then after manufacturing, every industry requires IoT with artificial intelligence. Before in previous industry versions they used web, then after Android for maintaining their companies, but nowadays they are moving with artificial intelligence and IoT. Without this they can't survive with the things. Now what is the IoT acts in the sense, in this major what is it, in the industries, this IoT we can implement to next level for their production. That's why there is one saying, give me a 6 hours to chop down a tree, and I will spend the first 4 hours sharpening the axe. If the axe is perfect, we can uh, cut the tree with as soon as possible. If axe is not well, then we can't cut down the tree and it will take so long to be break the tree. Am I right? Okay. Similarly, with acts, I will tell this definition what's in the previous next slides that we'll see. And what is that? Okay. First thing, Here's some. Yet now you learned about IoT things. Now we will see some terms of artificial intelligence and some other new terms which is ruling that the current world. From that we will move to IoT acts. Okay. First we are going to look artificial intelligence. Artificial intelligence is like a simulation of human intelligence. Nowadays every companies is trying to remove their not remove their employees, they want to upgrade their technology to think like a human. If some decision want to happen, that decision not taken by some of the guys, some automated chatbots or AI process that should be there. That AI process is gonna take, okay, this action is coming, okay, just do this, don't want to do. There is no need of any human interaction. So nowadays their technology is completely ruling like that only. So this is a base topic, complete like a base artificial intelligence. In artificial intelligence, there is a many subcategories like machine learning, deep learning, natural language processing, image and video processing, and there are n number of things. What is their major common role is everything. We need to collect the data from IoT. We can generate multiple kinds of a data. That data we can convert to particular model. This model is going to use in the place of artificial intelligence. Here the subtopics, if you look, machine learning, this is like a old, not old, this is a little bit new trend only, but for that we need to give some data to him, to some machine. It will create one model, and it will think, okay, according to some algorithm it will think, okay, I need to do this kind of a process. If some sensor is coming, okay, today less than 10 centimeter this wave is coming, so we need to take this action like that, this will think. So next, if you want to move with the deep learning, in the sense we don't want to make any other thing, we are giving just inputs. According to the input, it will think, and it will change complete data. Okay, I want to take this action here. This is the complete difficult concepts will be there. It won't think like this won't be normal codings. This will be like it will be think automatically. Okay, this is the data, I need this kind of output. According to that, it will be automatically create some algorithm. From that we can, okay, if this kind of a data is there, we can move with that, we can move with this kind of output, like that it will be automatically generate the model. Then natural language processing, this is called voice recognition or speech recognition. For example, if you're looking some IoT devices, mostly if it has some voice recognition, just think about your mobile Google Assistant or Alexa or Siri. This everything is kind of in the under control of natural language processing. If you're speaking something, it detects the voice as well as that what is you're speaking. According to that, it takes the action. Okay, according to that, it takes the action and it controls. For example, nowadays the complete home automation with Alexa came. If you are telling to Alexa just switch on the lights, it's first getting our word and it's telling okay, it switch off the light, like that it's getting the word, then it's sending to that devices, then it's switching on. Here we don't want to interact with any other mobile apps or any other websites, or even we don't want to switch on the switches, like that there's no need. Then image and video processing, this is the one of the major category, like computer vision, this kind of a process is going on. For example, if you have CCTV, from CCTV nowadays, don't no one is using CCTV for only storing the getting the videos. From that they are getting their complete videos, then it's segregating their faces or whatever they want. They are segregating, okay, this guy is coming today, like even just think about the attendance system. If you're making college attendance system also, you can detect, okay, this guy is coming, this guy has some atna, okay, this guy is came today, like that. Or else if this guy is wearing mask or not, like that, everything it's directly getting the video, and it's checking by frame if it is doing some model, and it's converting that model into intelligence. This is the common major important topic in that acts artificial intelligence. Is there any doubt in artificial intelligence? Hello? Hello? just just open it. Just open it. Okay, thank you. None. Artificial intelligence in IoT. Yet no, previously we saw about what is artificial intelligence, like that. But how this artificial intelligence going to use in IoT? This is called AIoT, artificial intelligence IoT. Okay. The major thing for artificial intelligence or machine learning, whatever the process, the major thing is we need to collect the data. Similarly, from IoT devices, we are going to collect data. In China, Japan, these kind of places, they are getting their complete what's it, places like shopping malls, everything they are having that data. They don't want to carry any other bags, they are going just they are taking their products, it's automatically detecting and it's taking okay, you bought this product, like this, it's automatically doing everything because of their data. And then after, there is some process is there for artificial intelligence, like a pre-processing everything, it will do the life cycle after that in that artificial intelligence. If you see major example, first example is home automation Alexa. I already like told previously, this is the current live one. If you are buying also, you can buy and work lively. Then after, smart supermarket, this supermarket is working mostly live in Dubai, in China, then Japan, like these places. The smart market is using the IoT, like they have sensors to detect what kind of a product is that, while they are taking, okay, how many quantity of product they are taking, like everything is detecting automatically, they are taking a bill. They don't want to go and they want to stay in out they don't want to stay in some counters to bill that. Then drone traffic monitoring system, this is a product which is like drones can find the traffic, okay, how much traffic is there, whether is there from, if there is a traffic nowadays, we are using traffic signals. From that they are getting their data and checking how much traffic is there, whether they are following rules or not. Instead of cops, instead of police, this kind of a technology is moving in artificial intelligence. Then drone agriculture analysis, if you have big farm, every employees can't go and check there, okay, whether everything is good or bad, whether this or that crops are good or bad, like that everyone can't go and check it. Instead of that, if you can send one drone, It's going there and it's checking, okay, the agriculture is there, here the products is very bad, here that so many bugs are there, like that it will find and it will giving report to us. So this is it's ruling that complete different kind of industries. Okay, is there any doubt from these examples or this concept? Just open your chat and text immediately. Yeah, okay, thank you. Next, extended reality. Everyone heard about the wording called virtual reality and augmented reality. Am I right? The advanced version of virtual reality and augmented reality is called extended. Even not even advanced. The mixing of every realities. Virtual real, virtual reality, augmented reality, and mixed reality. Okay, this is nothing. Just we don't have any real worlds. For example, where we are living, this is called a real world. But just think about your gaming place. There is a completely different world. We are just playing there, and we are feeling like we are in that world. We are in that world. Instead of that, gamers, we are playing there, and we are doing every actions like car drivings or flightings or some fighting. That is called a reality. Just like a human and a machine interaction, what we are doing there. Okay, in that reality we are going to use in different kind of industries. So it has main major topics like virtual reality, augmented reality, and mixed reality. If you see the virtual reality in the sense, for example, there is a kind of a VR glasses are there. If you are wearing a glasses, you will feel like I'm in another world. Like for example, I'm in, like I told about previously, game. We can interact like I'm directly live in that game and I can play the game instead of that character virtually. Nothing, the places are there, like we can't think like we are in this world, like in earth. We are feeling like some other different world and we can play there. If you see augmented reality, it's like everyone know about the Instagram reels or Instagram. There is some filters are there which can make some face mask, like you can change your faces like different kind of you can change your ages, or you can change you can put some mask, or you can put your like you can change like Iron Man. Everything is in the real world, that you are in real world, but that reality is coming to you. Okay, hello.
Sorry for that interruption, sir. I request all the participants to mute themselves. If there is any query or question to be asked, please unmute. Otherwise, be muted. Thank you.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, okay, thank you. Okay, that is called augmented reality. If you're using the both virtual reality and the augmented reality together, that is called mixed reality. For example, you can virtually work, or else you can augmentedly like we can visualize our things. For example, if you're using some if you're using augmented reality in the sense for civil engineers, for civil engineers or electrical engineers, if they are manufacturing some devices, they can really see, okay, this manufacturing device is like this only, this like this only the device is gonna work, like lively we can see. Okay, that is the beauty of complete extended reality. The extended is just a combination of totally three realities. That is not the x variable is defining like the v, a, and r. So we can integrate that. For example, any of the futurely they may introduce some new reality, so that will also come to the extended reality only. That x is, if you are seeing the x-ray, which not no named ray is called x-ray. Similarly, which is no named reality is called extended reality. Whatever reality is coming, that will be named that will be included with the extended reality. Got it? If you want to see another one example in the sense, here everyone may know about the Pokemon Go game. In that game, if you see, you can play that game, but if you're looking that mobile app into every, if you're switching on camera and if you're looking into the world, it will show different kind of a world what is that building. If you are looking into if you are showing the camera into some building, it will transform that building into some another building, like according to the location. That is called augmented reality. And now, how this extended reality is going to work in IoT. This is the major thing. Already we told about the getting the data from IoT devices. Similarly, or every this axe methodology is completely gonna work. This getting the data only. For example, the same concept. Just think about same supermarket. Before some time the COVID was happened around 1 year before the COVID was started. At the time, no one, everyone was in home, so they can't go somewhere and they can't work at the time. For example, just think about some shopping malls or like that places. Some every employees can't go and work there. So what? Instead of that, some guys used to robot. Okay, if you are using robot also, we should be there for monitor everything. By looking only video cameras, we can't think okay whether is the perfect or not, we can't see. But if you want to feel like there I am. So if you're wearing some glasses, in the sense, in Japan this was implemented. They wear some glasses and they moved that robot into that market, and that time was they feel like I am there, like I'm how I'm daily going to my office. Similarly, I was there and I'm looking every items, whether it's good or bad. Like that, we can check whether everyone is coming or not. Like that, we can lively interact with the place. That's the main thing. And the major use case is Atomic Research Center. Everyone will know about the Atomic Research Center is producing so much radiation. So humans can't go there and work with a proper manner. At the time, we can send robots, but robots can't work fully, like automatically robots can't work. We need to access manually what we want to do. At the time, if you want to check anything like a problem, like that, we can use this kind of a thing, and we can wear the glasses and we can go inside, and we can see what kind of a problems is there and how we can do that. Like that, real world really how it's there, we can feel that. Okay, if you're playing some game, we are feeling okay, this is like a real, this is not a game. Similarly, we can feel that real world in that places. Yeah, is there any doubt in this extended reality? Okay, next, edge computing. Next, edge computing. Edge computing, in the sense, previously what we saw, artificial intelligence and extended reality. This two is not that much related with IoT, that we can use IoT either or not. But edge computing is a major part of IoT. Who are all going with IoT, they must need to know about the edge computing. Okay, just okay. For example, edge computing is like, everyone previously know about the cloud computing. What is the cloud computing? In the sense, we can store our complete data in cloud or in servers somewhere. The data somewhere the servers are there. That is called cloud computing. But at the time, we can't store every data. For example, the every sensors data we can't send to cloud, and we can't make to pre-process everything. For example, we can't store, and we can't make actions there, like just open this for example, some just think about opening the door due to some sensor. If you are coming, just open the door. If the same process is going to somewhere in cloud, it will take so much long process. That much nowadays, every people is so fast. They don't want to be so lazy, and they don't want to be wait so long time. Okay, similarly sensors also, if sensors is taking this much timing, it obviously will wait a minute, sorry, one call was came. It will completely finish our timings and works everything. Okay, that's why, if this sense in industries, if these things is going in industries, if one small problem was happened also, their complete production will gone. If one small mistake is happening in their industry with some machine, it will completely they will lose around lakhs and lakhs and crores they will lost for 10 to 20 minutes. So from this, if you want to save from our the products, for that only we used edge computing. That means there should be that place, it will be there is a server, it will take immediate actions, immediate and emergency actions it will take. For example, if some sensor was get failed, okay, at the time immediately it will talk, okay, this sensor is get failed, just stop every work, like that it will make some action and it will do that. If it is not there, if it is going next in the sense, it will give wrong error of the sensors, so the product will be messy and that will be it will give low quality and low productivity, everything will be messy. That's why everything is uh, everything is doing this in edge computing. If it is not in edge computing, it will take so long and more losses will come. And edge computing in IoT. If you're seeing edge computing in IoT, EIoT in the sense, the similarly what you will look, the IoT details we are going to work with this edge computing. For example, autonomous cars, automated cars. Everyone know about that. Elon Musk is creating that car with automation, and Tata is creating a car with electric vehicle with automated cars. Similarly, if the course is there, if you are driving car automatically, it's sending the data to every cloud server immediately and processing. It will take so long. Immediately, for example, if some guys is coming interrupting to if the signal is coming, so we can't take decisions. So our ideas will so totally fail. At the places it's working. Then second thing is factories. Mainly factories, obviously what I told previously. If you are using in factories, if the factory's sensors are failed or production get failed in the sense, if immediate action is not there, then the total productivity will be lost. As well as robots, if the if some sensors are failed in robots, like that, hello, if the sensors in that failed, for example, if there is a humanoid robot, at the time that arm sensor is failed, so we can't do any action. So these kind of immediate actions need to do, the edge computing is so better, and we can make analytics there itself, we don't want to wait so long time. Yeah, now you need to know about the IoT acts. Previously, what we thought, AI, XR, and edge computing. This defense for acts. Like if it is three things is not there, the IoT will be normal IoT. With this, it will be moved to next level of the things. Like you can do everything with easy manner and so great manner. That's why I told the acts is increasing our work easily and also increasing our productivity easily and decreasing our work. And already you start study about IoT, so some similar myths are there. Like there mostly, if everyone knows about IoT in the sense, they will think about, okay, there is a sensor, if I'm connecting with the Bluetooth, that is finished IoT. So or else if I'm connecting with some direct web, the IoT is finished, like that they are thinking. This is completely a myth. The IoT is not a small thing. This is containing with every other fields. If there is no other fields is joined with IoT, then the IoT cannot survive. This is the common architecture of IoT acts and common IoT. For example, there is a sensors or devices. For example, just think about ultrasonic sensor or some other IR sensor. Just think about our sensors or some Alexa like kind of a devices. This things is called embedded system, which has only a hardware. That is called embedded system. From that, what I told, similarly, we need to have some local server there itself for taking immediate and emergency actions. That is called edge computing. From that edge computing, we need to send the data to completely to cloud, because we need to somewhere store only we can make some process. So we are storing that complete data into the cloud, in that some database or some files, whatever we want, we can store. That is called cloud computing. And in that cloud, we can make our models. For example, from what we collected data, in that data we can generate our complete models, like whatever I want to do. For example, is there is ultrasonic sensor, this what kind of functions I want to do, like that it need to be predict everything. Mainly it need to predict everything, okay, futurely it need to come, like that we are going to generate some AI models. As well as While interacting with glasses or mobiles with the cloud, we can visualize the data like a real manner. For example, we can see the data in short manner. If it is like a video data, we can see like a real feeling. And not only this is the IoT acts, and if we can add whatever the technology is coming, even website, Android app, or even any other new technologies coming like a blockchain, everything we can connect with IoT. If we combine everything with the together, then only the product is going to success. With the small things, the product will be small places only. Is there any doubt? Okay, the next use cases is going to be handled with Nikhil. Just
Hello, am I audible? Okay. Yeah, I'm Nikhil Kumar and I'm just going to take the use cases. So first, I just want an answer from each of you that what is the difference between edge computing and IoT? Can I expect some answer on the chat box, please? I think that there are 26 member, including me and Naveen. So can I expect any replies in chat box? Yeah, guys, I have written there in the chat box. Just check it that what is the difference between edge computing and IoT. After that only you can understand the use cases. Because according to me, I think that artificial intelligence is clear for you, but there is something connecting between the edge computing and IoT. That's why I just want your all replies. What do you know about edge computing and IoT? Yeah, I'm getting some answers. Yeah, yeah. Can I expect more? Because there are the 24 or 23 peoples. It is used in IoT. Yeah. Edge computing manages all the works at the large scale. It's correct. Okay, guys, not an issue then. I'm just going to describe the use cases just wait. Naveen, can I expect a new slide? Just change the slide. Next slide. Yeah. So just focus on your screen that we have already know about artificial intelligence, edge computing, as well as Internet of Things. So Naveen, can you show the architecture once? Because I have to show them that how we are using in the use cases. So I think you can see here the embedded system, edge computing, cloud computing, artificial intelligence, XR interface. So how we are just going to implement in our real world? The main question is that. So the first thing is that artificial intelligence, cloud computing, and edge computing. This three part will be not visible to us. The main thing is that our input and output will be in the embedded system, and the output will be in the XR interface. From here the user can see the output. because in our three use cases we are just going to use devices here. Whatever sensor we are just going to use, we will use here. Every the processor, the processing will be happen in these things. The data will be stored in the cloud computing, and decision will be taken by the artificial intelligence, and it will be gone to the a server. After that it will move to the our devices, and that all the things we can see by our XR interface. Just next slide. Yeah. So the first use case is on automated card, and how it is working.